Good morning, you guys. I look a mess. For the haters that say I am not dedicated to my fucking YouTube channel, I was just comfortably sitting in my hotel room bed watching what this video was supposed to be. By the way, I have filmed this video like 100 times and I just can't become happy with it. And so I was sitting in my hotel bed watching the footage that was supposed to be today's video, which was me talking about my tour dates. And I was watching it and I was like, I just don't like this video. There's no content. I'm just talking about my tour. I feel like it's boring. It's like an 8-minute long video of me just saying facts. I want to do something more. I want to talk about stuff I received on tour. I want to talk about moments from my tour that I loved. I want to share something with you guys and make the video good and like deep and emotional and all that kind of bullshit. But unfortunately, this video is due today at 2 p.m. and all of the gifts I've received on my tour are at home in Vegas. So it was 7 a.m. I got on southwest.com and booked an 8:25 a.m. flight leaving Los Angeles going to Las Vegas. So now I am running to my Uber and I'm about to make this fucking flight and I'm about to fly to Las Vegas to make this video really good. So not to mention that I literally have to fly back into Los Angeles as soon as I film, edit, and upload that video because I'm working on another project for you guys. So here we go. Like 5 hours later, we are finally here. Let's film this video for the 4th time. Hi guys, it's Tana Mongeau. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am very dedicated to making this fucking video great. So here is to a great video. So if you could not tell by that massive, insane intro and everything I have gone through today, today's video is going to be my long-awaited, should I just say it? Should I just say it? Oh my god, should I just say it? World tour announcement! World tour announcement! Oh my god, I am shaking and quaking. She's shaking. I'm about 1 minute in the video and I already feel myself like wanting to cry, and I'm like, bitch, you can't ruin these lashes and this wing. They made you. I really never thought when I filmed my first video I would be here. We're like 1 year and 3/4 into this YouTube thing, and I never thought. The first time I got the opportunity to go on tour, I didn't believe it. The first time I went on stage and performed and realized that it's one of the things I've done in life that I'm the most passionate about ever. The first time I did a 4-hour meet and greet and met everybody that came to my show and they enjoyed it, I didn't believe it. The first time I sold out a US tour, I didn't believe it. When I got offered to add on to that second US tour, I didn't believe it. And on the day of my last show of that tour, when they told me that right as my show was about to start, I sold out that show, which means I sold out that tour as well, I didn't believe it. And if I told that girl sitting in her room filming with her iPhone balanced against a makeup box talking about a crazy bitch in Target that she did all of that, she wouldn't believe it. And I couldn't do any of it if it wasn't for you. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to follow my dreams. And when they told me that my first tour did so well that I could go on a world tour to like 30 US cities and some cities in Europe and do what I love some more, big time this time, I didn't believe it. Thank you. And I guess that's why I wanted this video to be absolutely perfect. I didn't want to just announce a bunch of shit and leave. So today, not only am I going to be announcing so much fucking shit, this video is going to be like 80 years long and so long to edit. I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of stuff that you guys gave me on my last tour that means a lot to me, and stuff that has some memories behind it, and like sharing some stories and just talking about my last tour because I really want to do that. Before I get into all of these gifts and stuff that I love and want to talk about, I just want to announce everything. I want to announce all of the dates. I want to tell you guys where to get your tickets. I want to tell you guys all of the stuff that I've been working on and surprises for this tour. So before I get into talking about the actual tour and everything that's going to consist of that and all of the cities and what I'm going to do and why that show is different, I'm just going to come out and say it. And this is the thing that I've been working my ass off on. I know that as exciting as this video is and as exciting as this is for so many people, there are going to be so many people that just can't go. Whether it's money, whether it's the city that I'm in, whether it's the timing with something something else, people that just can't make it. And on my first tour, that was the thing that made me the saddest, was how many people, while I was out performing and having a fucking amazing time and meeting all of you guys, the thousands and thousands of you that were tweeting me every day like, fuck, I live in New Jersey, but I couldn't make it to your show and I'm sad. It just didn't sit right with me. I don't want people to feel like if you have money, you get to meet me and it's fun. If you couldn't go because you're working your ass off at a job that you need to have and you couldn't get the day off or whatever it may be, I don't want you to feel like you're missing out. So I've been working my ass off on finding the perfect way to incorporate everyone getting to see my world tour, but still having that world tour that people get to go to. And last minute, a bitch pulled through with some fun ass shit! And I'm so excited about it, holy fuck. I am going to be streaming all kinds of parts of my tour live on Live Me throughout the tour. Whether it is on stage action, whether it is me in the crowd with you guys hanging out, backstage talking with all my friends, whether it's me doing my makeup before the show, whatever it is, I'm going to do my best to pretty much like every day before the show or at least every other show or something when I'm on the bus, like on the tour bus going from city to city, I'm gonna be live streaming so that you guys don't have to miss out. And it blows my mind. So I just want to say thank you to Live Me for partnering with me on this tour and for this video and all that kind of stuff. And on top of that, I know that I'm a dumbass bitch who's gonna leave out a million things in this video, and even though this video is gonna be like 30 fucking minutes long, you guys are still gonna have so many more questions about what I'm doing in each city or just little things about the show. So I decided that I would also do a follow-up live stream to this video on Live Me where I will be answering all of you guys' questions about the tour. And that will be this Tuesday the 14th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This Tuesday the 14th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be on Live Me for like 2 hours answering every fucking question you guys could ask me. Literally, you can ask me like, when do you think you're gonna pull out your tampon on tour? And I'm gonna be like 3 p.m. bitch. So all I need you guys to do is download the Live Me app. It's free, and if you tweet me a screenshot of you downloading it and being ready for my stream, I may just follow you, bitch. So the link to download Live Me is below. Download it, screenshot it, tweet me it, and I may just follow you. I may just stalk your shit. Now, the tour. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that stressed me out about going back on tour is I wanted to make sure that this tour was nothing like the last one. I don't want to sell tickets to go to the same city and do the same thing. Not only would I get bored, but the people who live in the cities that already saw me would be like, bitch, I don't want to see you again. And I wanted to be able to say I was giving way more show for way less money. Originally, the ticket prices of a tour like this with a show this long and meet and greets this long and all that kind of stuff would be like double what mine are, and I was like, no, I'm cutting that shit in half, and that's what I'm doing. Now, I don't know if you guys know if you've been here from the fucking beginning. I'm an untalented ass bitch. Like, my talent is this, and I don't even think it's a talent. Like, I can cake my face like a pro, I can like suck a dick. I don't have like talents. I don't sing, I don't dance, whatever. But I wanted to push myself for this tour, and I wanted to jump out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to try to actually be like a fucking entertainer. I don't mean like a stripper. I feel like entertainer and stripper are like the same thing when you live in Vegas. So this tour is gonna be called the Tana and Friends Tour. It is different from just the Tana Mongeau Tour. I'm going to be bringing along all of my friends, Amari, Ashley, Maya, Bella, Lumen, and possibly more. Let's be real, I don't have any more friends. And I wanted to make sure that this tour versus you guys just seeing a show, it would be more like you hanging out with me and my friends. So I'm gonna be bringing my friends on stage for us to do like group story times. I'm gonna let them roast me live. I'm gonna perform my roast yourself live. I may just have a second roast yourself that I'm gonna be performing live only on tour because I'm like a rapper and shit. We may just dance. I don't dance, but like I think I'm gonna dance. I made sure that every single venue was safe enough for me to like come in the audience and like fuck you guys' shit, because on my last show of my last tour in Vegas, Ricky Dillon and I just ran through the audience and were walking through the crowds, and I was like sitting on people's laps and shit, asking them to give me like fuck, marry, kill options. And I realized how much more fun that was for me than just standing on the stage being like, hey, so what's up? Like, I'm a celebrity. Like, no. So it's gonna be a lot more of that. Like, I want to play at least 2 to 3 games with the crowd, whereas like last time I barely had time to like play one. I want to be like dancing in the audience and all that kind of shit. And obviously a main giant portion of the tour is you get to meet me, but not only me, you're guaranteed to meet me and all of my friends, which whereas the last tour was like, you may get to meet my friends, they're wandering, they're coming to some shows, whatever. No, you will meet me and all of my friends and get like epic fucking squad pictures, because you guys are my best friends too, and I want that to be how this tour feels versus like, you're meeting me, a YouTuber. Like, no, you're chilling with me and my friends. I'm excited as fuck to have that vibe for tour, because I'm not gonna lie, being on tour can get very draining and very tiring, and if I have to feel like this like performer and I'm telling like the same story every show, like after 30 fucking times, I'm gonna be exhausted. I want it to be more fun. I want to dance. I want to play crazy games with you guys. I want to bring all of my friends so that you guys are just chilling with me and my friends. A lot of the shows are gonna have different crazy themes too, whether it be like pajama parties or no makeup allowed, or Lumen doing fucking dog theatrics or people from the audience telling stories or whatever it may be. I want every show to be different in a way to where if you guys see a video of the show online, like, you know you're not getting that show, if that makes sense. I want this to be the best tour I ever go on, and I am goddamn determined to do that. My last shows were like 45 minutes to an hour. These shows are going to be like double that with insane props, backup dancers, crazy ass shit going on. I'm working on some motherfucking pyrotechnics, but I don't know how that's gonna work because my weave might catch on fire, but like, basically my point of all of this explanation is even if you saw me on my last tour, if you were to come to this tour, you would be like, holy fuck, her last tour was so goddamn shitty. Why did I go to that one? I want it to be so above and beyond of an insane production that you guys literally feel like you had the best day of your life. And you get to meet me and hang out with me and fucking hug me and talk to me. And the meet and greets are gonna be so much longer too, because I don't want anybody to leave feeling like it was rushed or it was like a high picture bye. I want to actually talk to everybody and hang out with everybody. And that just excites the shit out of me, because knowing that anybody could ever leave my meet and greets feeling like they didn't get to say everything they wanted to, like, breaks my heart. Another surprise I was working on last minute. I can't really say much about it yet. It's kind of like a little bit of a secret still, but basically if you come to my new Tana and Friends World Tour this summer, there's gonna be some exclusive merch that's like only exclusive for the tour. But like I said, I wasn't really gonna do just merch, you know. I said I wanted to move on to a clothing line. I made some prototypes like this one. Got a little bleached tee, a little cut off long sleeve, but it'll probably be hot in the summertime. We might cut the sleeves off. We might throw a ripped denim jacket over it. I don't know. I just really wanted you guys to be like super flossy on my summer tour and like dressed real good. So like we worked on that. Or you know, just like something like this little onesie right here with like this little glitter, you know, like this nice little, I may have just like designed this, you know, in case we had like a pajama party or something. So if that made no sense to you, because I'm a fucking idiot, basically there may be some little clothing line pop-ups and exclusive merch that is hilarious. I got some hilarious ass ideas for exclusive merch for my tour. So it will only be available at my tour for the duration of my tour, the clothing line and the merch. And then when the tour is over, I will go live with it all online. So if you come to my tour, you will be getting it exclusively before anybody else, which is dope as shit. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of insane giveaways on my tour as well. Like I want to be throwing clothing line pieces into the audience and giving people at my meet and greets random shit. I love doing that. At my last tour in like every cold city after it was over, people would wait outside and I would like bring them hoodies, and I realized how much I loved bringing them like the bleach and tone hoodies, and I was like, fuck, what if I was just giving it to the crowd like during the show? I think that would be fun as shit. So I want to incorporate stuff like that as well. So yeah, I'm live streaming my entire tour. I'm going live on Tuesday the 14th at 7 p.m. to answer any questions you guys have about my tour. My clothing line's gonna make some appearances. My merch is gonna make some appearances, and it's gonna be exclusive as hell. Amari, Ashley, Maya, Isabella, and Lumen are gonna be there for all of the shows because it is Tana and Friends. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna come into the crowd and fuck you. Sorry. The show is gonna be twice as long. I made the ticket prices as cheap as possible for a show like this. They should literally be double, and they are not, because I fucking love you guys and I want as many people to come to my tour as possible. Even if you went to my last tour, bitch, get the fuck to this one because you are going to be mind blown, I promise you. Without further ado, I'm going to be telling you guys all of the US dates and cities right the fuck now. The link to buy tickets to those are below. I'm going to explain the ticket packages very briefly after that. And I hate to break it to you guys, but the international dates are just not ready yet. We don't have all of the venues booked yet. I told you I wanted venues that I could come into the audience and fucking fuck you in, so I'm gonna get those. So I would just follow me on Twitter, and I will release them on Twitter as soon as I have them, and then in my next video I will be releasing them as well. So don't worry, those are coming, and you will be able to buy them at the same link below. So just keep checking. They will be up ASAP. I promise you. It was a dream of mine last year to go on an international tour, and you international people, I am not gonna let you the fuck down. I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna fuck you. So yeah, let's get into these US cities. Oh my god. July 16th, Phoenix, Arizona. July 19th, Austin, Texas. July 20th, Houston, Texas. July 21st, Dallas, Texas. Howdy. July 23rd, New Orleans, Louisiana. July 25th, Miami, Florida. July 26th, Orlando, Florida. July 27th, Atlanta, Georgia. July 28th, Charlotte, North Carolina. July 30th, Indianapolis, Indiana. August 1st, Cleveland, Ohio. August 2nd, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. August 4th, Freehold, New Jersey. August 5th, Long Island, New York. August 6th, Ridgefield, Connecticut. August 8th, Boston, Massachusetts. August 10th, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. No, I'm not gonna say A. August 11th, Detroit, Michigan. August 12th, Chicago, Illinois. August 13th, Kansas City. What state is M.O.? What state is Kansas City in? My last tour I thought Chicago was a state, so I'm like really growing, okay? Like I didn't get an education, like I fucking cheated my way through online school. That's why I'm on the internet. Like I'm sorry, like just hold on one second.
Kansas City. Missouri is Missouri.
Missouri! Okay, Missouri come through. August 13th, Kansas City, Missouri. August 15th, Denver, Colorado. Get the joke? Is like weed's legal there? Okay. I thought it was funny, I'm sorry. August 19th, Seattle, Washington. August 22nd, San Francisco, California. And August 23rd, Los Angeles, California. The city of angels, baby. So the link to buy tickets to those shows is below. Okay, even that like one little hit of weed just like deterred my whole brain and now like talking is really difficult. So if you go on over and you buy a ticket, please tweet a screenshot. I want to follow you. I want to stalk your shit. I want to get ready and get to know you before you come fucking meet me, bitch. So quick as hell, these are the ticket breakdowns. They're a little bit different from my last tour just because I wanted there to be more options, and then I'm going to get into my favorite gifts from you guys from my last tour. General admission is a ticket to the show only. I did not have these my last tour, and you would be surprised how many people wanted them. A lot of people just wanted to come see the show. They didn't want to wait in line. They didn't care to meet me. They literally just wanted to see the show. And obviously that is a much cheaper option. So yeah, we have general admission. And I know I'm not supposed to say this, and obviously there's like no guarantees, but if you get a general admission ticket, there is such a good chance that in the audience you will be next to me. I will sit on you. I will try to fuck you. I will sing in your face. Or if you wait outside the venue as I'm leaving, I always stop and take pictures with a million people outside of the venue. I don't want you to think that if you buy general admission that I'm like Nicki Minaj and I'm gonna be taken away by like a million bodyguards, and there's no chance of you meeting me. I will always stop to take a picture with someone and meet them if I am face to face and encounter them, so there's such a good chance. I just want to say that. Group photo ticket. This is a ticket to the show, a dope ass group photo with me, all of my friends, Lumen, and anyone else that is in the show. Early admission to the show because a bitch don't like to wait. Early access to the merch and clothing booth, which will be dope as fuck because the clothing items may be limited. And VIP, which includes a ticket to the show, an individual photo with me, and photos with my friends. An extended as fuck VIP pre-show hang. I fought for this. I wanted the VIP experience to be VIP as shit and you to hang out with me for like twice as long as it was for the last shows. So me and a group of like 10 to 15 of you will all just sit around and fucking kick it for a long ass time and hang out. One autograph, not that anybody wants it, I'm irrelevant, but it's there. An exclusive poster available to only VIPs that I am actually shooting for this week. An exclusive to be determined merchandise item available to only VIPs. Let me just say that shit's gonna be crazy. An exclusive laminate available to only VIPs. First admission to the show, so best seats in the house, front row, baby. And first access to the merchandise booth. So yeah, those are the dates, those are the tickets. I'm live streaming, clothing line shit is happening. It's insane. This past month, I've worked my absolute ass off on making this absolutely perfect. And when I tell you guys it is going to be absolutely perfect, I literally mean that over my dead body. I have not slept for nights and nights and nights in a row and been on countless hours and hours long of phone calls for this not to go absolutely perfectly. I promise you guys, you will leave this being like, that was one of the best days of my life. And I promise you guys that it will be entirely worth the money. I want to make this experience so amazing for you guys because seeing your faces light up and seeing you guys having fun at my show and hearing that you guys loved the show or hearing that you would come again and shit like that means the world to me. It's my livelihood. And honestly, it's become one of the things that I'm the most passionate about in life, performing and creating this environment. It's like I want it to be when people walk into my tour, they feel like they're in this different world filled with positivity and crazy fucking fun. I want you guys to never know what's gonna happen next on my tour. I don't want it to be some basic ass show that someone else planned for me and then handed me a mic and said, here, go ahead. I just want you guys to have an amazing time because you guys gave me this opportunity. I would not be able to go on tour. I would not be able to perform. I would not be able to do the thing that I love the most, the thing that saved my life if it wasn't for you guys. So the fucking least I can do is if you're paying money to come come see a show that I put on, it be the best fucking show with my heart and soul put into it. So I hope you guys come, and I hope you guys have an amazing time. And the only thing I want to say to anybody who's gonna leave any hate, people constantly say like, if you love your fans, why are you charging them money to meet you? I am not charging money for people to meet me. I'm charging money for the show. It's just that simple. You have to pay all of the people that make the lights go on, all of the people that do the graphics, all of the other talent. You have to pay the people that take the pictures at the meet and greets. You have to pay the people that work at the merch booth. You have to pay the people that design the damn merch that's in the damn merch booth. You have to pay everyone. And obviously I have to keep a roof on my fucking head. I can't just frolic around in life for free. But when I tell you these tickets are as cheap as they possibly could be, I truly mean that. I literally could have made them double of what they are right now, and I did not, so that more people could come. I could have profited more and I didn't. So when people say shit like that to me, it is so fucking infuriating. I meet people for free at things all the time. I make zero money off of Playlist and VidCon and BeautyCon. I stand outside of the venues of every single one of my events for at least an hour and meet people that could not afford to come inside of the show. It costs money to make an insane fucking production like that, and that's just the bottom line. So I don't ever want people to think that you're paying to get that selfie with me or that autograph or to speak to me, because I don't look at myself as that kind of thing. You guys are my friends. I don't have to tour. I could make money by doing fucking brand deals or some shit like that. I don't tour as just some kind of cash cow. I do it because I fucking love it. I love meeting you guys. I love performing. I love the entire aspect of it. So when I get that kind of hate, it is so frustrating, because like I said, the tickets are as cheap as they possibly can be to make the fucking gas go in the bus and the tour to fucking happen, okay? I could sit here and cry and be a mushy little bitch for hours. All I know to say is I couldn't do it if it wasn't for you. And I said that in my first fucking video, and I've said it this whole time, and I'll continue to fucking say it, because I never want to be that YouTuber that thinks that I do this all because of me. I can tell the fucking stories, I can get on the fucking stage, but I get to do it because of you. I am you, and I will spend the rest of my time in my career owing you guys that. Owing you guys for giving me what you have, for giving me this platform and giving me these opportunities, and I want to pay you back in every way that I can, because you guys saved my life, and I want to be able to save yours. I want to be able to change yours. I want to be able to make you smile, and I don't know, that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you guys so fucking much for changing my life and doing that for me. So now I'm gonna get into talking about all of this stuff that I received on my last tour and why these things ended up being my favorites. But before I get into that really briefly, I want to talk about my favorite person that I met on my previous tour. And I know you're like, what, Tana, you have a favorite? Like, I'm always like, I don't pick favorites. And I don't. Every single person that I met was a favorite. Every single moment was amazing. It was all love and all positivity. But at my Freehold show, I met this amazing girl named Kira, and I will never forget her. I literally kid you not, I will be 85, and this moment will forever be ingrained into my brain. She left such an impact on my life and so many other people's. She walked up to me at my Freehold show. I was probably like an hour into my meet and greet, and this girl walks up to me with the most fiery, insane zest. And a lot of people walk up to me, you know, kind of nervous, kind of intimidated, kind of like I'm like this like YouTuber and like you know what I mean? And I always try to tell people, like, I'm just me, I'm a nasty ass gross ass bitch, you don't have to freak out. But she literally walked up to me like this was her show, and like we had been best friends for fucking 5 years. Like, not an ounce of nerve in this girl. She just exuded this insane confidence, and she walks up to me and I'm ready to be like, hi, I'm Tana, like, nice to meet you. She immediately goes, if you could fuck any president, which president would it be? Like, not even a hello, not even a, like, I watch your videos, or like this show was like sick, or no, just if you could fuck any president, which would it be? It's so funny because I wasn't even like, oh, that's weird, or like, ah, it was literally just like my friend. I just answered her like I would, like if Ashley walked down the stairs and asked me that, and I was like, Barack Obama, come on, he's kind of a daddy. And she was like, I agree. And we took a picture, and she was adorable. And a few months after that, Kira took her life, and not a day goes by that I'm not filled with a little bit of regret, because I wish I could have been there to save her. And I want you guys to know, for any of you out there really quickly that think that if you died I wouldn't know or I wouldn't care, or if you meet me at a meet and greet and you think that that 3-second encounter isn't impactful, when I found out that Kira was gone, my world shattered, and not a day goes by that I don't think about that moment with that girl where she asked me which president I would fuck. It hit me like a fucking ton of bricks, because that girl was amazing and I miss her and I wish there was more I could have done. And to the family and friends of Kira after she passed away, you all reached out to me telling me how much she changed my life and how happy she would be to know how much I cared and stuff like that. And if you guys are watching this, I just want you to know how much she changed my life. I love you, Kira. Thank you for that moment. It was by far the grandest of everything on my entire tour. Now I want to get into the rest of this video. Talking about that fucks me up and it's really hard, but I couldn't talk about my last tour without talking about Kira. Let's get into the rest of this stuff. The first thing I have, which I've been meaning to fucking frame, but I literally don't hang anything on my walls and I don't take care of my home, so I've yet to frame it, is this thing that this beautiful girl named Anna C. Vogue on Instagram drew of me. It's like this black and white awesome painting and the writing is kind of like Justin Bieber's like Purpose Tour. Not that I'm anywhere near that relevant. Eventually in my house, I'm going to have an entire wall of like drawings and letters that you guys have given me, and I want to like, I don't know how to explain it, like Mod Podge it to the wall, like make it look like wallpaper basically. If you ever bring me a drawing or something like that, please don't think I just look at it and like put it away. I literally have almost all of the drawings I've received on my entire tour in a box in my closet. I met these two girls randomly one day in Huntington Beach. They dragged their mom to Huntington and they tracked me down on the beach, and I met them on the beach this day and they were so fucking cute. And I've actually met them like 2 or 3 times since, because every time I'm in Huntington they come and track me down and it's awesome. They're literally like spies, but basically they printed this photo and they framed it in a frame that says, "What do you fucking mean?" and they brought it to my Long Beach tour stop. These girls are like the definition of girls too that I'm like, why do you watch me? Why don't you watch like Mac Barbie 07? Like I literally talk about dick and balls and they're just so cute, and I'm like, I'm corrupting the youth. My girl Leah at Sober Mongeau on Twitter brought me some Kylie Jenner socks because she knows I'm a basic ass bitch. The other day someone commented on my Instagram and they were like, this girl looks like a knockoff of Kylie Jenner, and I literally responded, thank you. Like, I was sitting in the middle of my meet and greet and I'm about to meet the next person, and this mom walks up to me, interrupts everything, hands me this little gel bead eye mask and goes, "Your life is hard. You seem stressed." And before I could say anything, just walked away. Like she just brought me this eye mask, wouldn't let me say anything, was like, "I think you're stressed out," and handed me this eye mask. And to that mom, I know you're not watching this because no parents fucking approve of anything I do, but like, thank you. I am stressed out. I got this little post from some of my OG Twitter stands at my Long Beach stop, and there's all these little letter charms on it for all of their names, and I'm gonna do my very best right now. Holly, Vicky, Trinity, me, and Brittany. And then they put an Eiffel Tower charm on this. I don't know why. I've never been to Paris. Maybe because they want to Eiffel Tower me. Probably not. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this is breaking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. This is one of the most mind-blowing, astonishing things I've ever received on tour, and I kid you not, she handed me this and I like look at it and I'm like, that looks like Lumen. Like, where'd you get that? And she's like, I molded it out of clay. And I literally went, oh, she molded this out of clay. She molded this out of clay. And like everyone runs over, like all the staff on my tour, and I'm like, she molded this out of clay. And they're like, okay, Tana, like, do you need some water? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, she molded this out of clay. Like, I don't think you understand, she molded this out of clay. Like, do you, okay, so basically this really fucking talented girl spent days and days and days and days molding Lumen out of clay. I kid you not when I tell you guys how accurate this is. It's literally insane. Like, this is Lumen's facial expression 24/7. Her ears are always back like that. This is her position that she's always in. Like, this is my dog. She also made little tiny sponged beauty blenders, like smaller than my nail. Like, she cut sponge into the shape of a beauty blender and they were like these little sponges, and she put them in a glass jar, but ironically enough, Lumen shredded those, even the tiny ones. This is insane to me. This is one of those things where I'm just like, holy fuck, why am I on tour? Why do I have a YouTube channel? Why do I have a show? You guys are so much more talented than me. It's like insane. People come to my shows all the time and they like sing to me and shit. I'm just like, get on the stage. Like, I'm good for nothing. I have no talent. Like, why? The next thing is also one of those things that I get a little emotional talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bawled my eyes out to this girl. Like, when she handed me this, I just started to sob. It was a lot. I literally had to leave my meet and greet and like go fix my face, and it was a thing. This girl walks up to me and she hands me this necklace. It's in a pouch. She like has me get it out, and it is a 4-leaf clover encased in like acrylic, I guess. And it's an actual 4-leaf clover put in here, and it's on a sterling silver chain. And she looks at me and she's like, I know you, I know your life. I know that you love 4-leaf clovers because your best friend passed away and his last name was Green, and you were always drawn to green things because of that, and you wanted to get a tattoo of 4-leaf clovers because it reminds you of him, and you love 4-leaf clovers because you feel like you're so lucky to live this life and you're so blessed, and even though what happened was such a tragedy to you, you feel really lucky to be where you are, and it all ties together, and I just know that that's why you love 4-leaf clovers, and I love them too. So I brought you this 4-leaf clover necklace. And I literally lost my shit. I have chills right now. For people to know you that well, for someone to walk up to me and have brought me this because they literally know the inner depths of my soul, the thing that haunts me every day, the thing that will break my heart until the day I die, and why I'm obsessed with this thing enough to bring me something to where I can see it every day and not only think of her, but you guys and how much you love me and how well you know me. Like, it just, that's another moment on tour that I won't ever forget. You guys just never fail to astonish me with things like that. Like, I only ever talked about Tristan passing away at that time like once, like maybe on Twitter, and for her to put all that together and walk up to me and just say it like she's my best friend and she knows me is like reason 1,000,000 why I say you guys are my best friends, and I mean it. On an entirely different plane and realm of the world, my girl Brittany, extra Tana on Twitter, brought me this bracelet that says fuck dick shit on it, and I kid you not, I laugh about this all the time. Like, she literally bought beads and could write anything, you know, like most YouTubers would have one of their like cute little catchphrases, and she's like, I know what Tana will like, fuck dick shit, and brought me this, and it's just funny. I just like it. You guys always bring me stuff like this, and I love this. It's one of my favorite things that people bring me, and I eventually want to do something on like a wall of my house or like an art piece out of all this kind of stuff, because I have like literally hundreds of little keychains that's like half a heart. This one says best fucking bitches, and I have like one half of it. My girl at Cup Noodle Tanny on Twitter gave me this. I have good memory, I know. And then this one's just like a half of a necklace. I have the Friends one. She has like the best one, showcasing more of how you guys are way more talented than me and I'm like a fucking failure and can't do shit. Someone drew me Chance the Rapper, and I just love Chance the Rapper. Like, look at us together, like, so cute, right? I know. This is from my homegirl Bella J Don't Play. She is always in all of my you nows, and she drew me this and brought me this, and I love it. A high quality picture of Lumen that was in a frame that Lumen ironically broke. When I tell you that my dog breaks everything, I really am not kidding. Like, she literally ruins my life, and I can't get rid of her because we're meant for each other. Another one of my favorite things that you guys bring me is shirts, because I get to sleep in them and they remind me of like certain moments and all that kind of stuff, and it's so funny because I've gotten so many at this point that like everyone in my house has so many shirts from my tour. Like, Maya walks around at least once a week in this giant tie-dye shirt that says LOL, you're not Tana Mongeau, and I'm like, that's alright. So a few of the ones that I just found kind of randomly, and some of my favorites are like this one from Houston, Texas. I'm going back there, bitch. I had a good time. This tank top that says Canadian as a fuck. Some of my favorite shirts to receive are the ones that have like my characters on them, like Tex and Tanny. This one has a Long Island iced tea and it says Cindy from Long Island. I'm finally accomplishing my dreams. I'm going back to Long Island on my tour and I'm so excited. Like, Cindy from Long Island has been trying to get back to Long Island for a long time. This is actually from BeautyCon, but I really wanted to talk about it anyways. My boy, Salazar Illustration, he designed one of my merch. He came to meet me at BeautyCon and he brought me all of this insane artwork that he drew of me, and the moment was very quick because I was in a rush, and it's one of those things that I regret. I really hope I get to meet him again. I hate when any moment with you guys is rushed and I look back on it and wish I could have stayed longer. That's one thing that does suck, is I'm always being pulled in a million directions at things like BeautyCon and VidCon and stuff like that, and I don't get to have as long of moments with you guys as I would on tour. Like this one, like you can put the eyes up against anything and then they are a different color or pattern, like these little like gel beads or something like that. I love this one, and I've always seen all of his drawings on Twitter, so to be able to see them in real life was such a fucking sick ass moment, and I want to frame all of these. So thank you, Jose, for being like the world's most amazing human being. I love you so much. One of my favorite shirts that I received ever is this one. Oh no, it's kind of peeling. In a video one time, really quickly, and this is exactly what I mean when you guys, I say that you guys literally know everything about me. I mentioned that Bella and I once upon a time had a really weird plan to become DJs and call ourselves the Eskimo Sisters, and so someone brought me and Isabella Eskimo Sister shirts, like one for her and one for me. I just thought that was so sick. I literally died. I was like, how do you even know that? I forgot I even talked about it in a video, and it was dope as shit. This was a gift that I received on one of my first shows ever. Met this adorable girl named Nana, and this was at my Arizona show, my first show, and she brought me this necklace, and it has Nevada, the states, like Nevada and Arizona on it with a little heart in between, and she looks at me and she like with the sweetest eyes, it's because I live in Arizona and you live in Nevada, but like we're here today and I love you so much. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, you do live in Arizona and I do live in Nevada, like, and we're here today. It's meant to be. I love you. Like, I'm so annoying. Literally, that is how I act when people bring me things. It's just so annoying, and the parents never get it. Kids will walk up to me and like give me like a shirt and I'm like, you made this with me, like, thank you. And the mom's just like, This gift is also for my girl Leah Sober Mongeau, and it's not just the gift, it's the moment. I'm gonna get into explaining that, but Lumen literally broke this today. Like an hour before filming this, Lumen literally laid on this and stepped on this with her full weight. Please imagine, like Lumen is a small dog until this broke. I have full intention on gluing it back together, don't worry. But doesn't this give you guys like Mean Girls vibes, like when she breaks the tiara and throws it? Okay, yeah. But basically, it was my birthday last year. It was Leah's birthday as well because we have the same birthday, and she brought me this tiara. Will forever be tied to that moment for me. And I talked about this I think on a live stream the other day or in some kind of video, but I was standing there at VidCon. I wasn't even a featured creator. I didn't get a meet and greet. I didn't get anything like that, and I had no idea what it was gonna be like. And I walked into VidCon on my birthday, and all of a sudden literally thousands of you guys surrounded me. We covered the entire event hall of VidCon, and all of you guys sang happy birthday to me, like thousands of you all at once. I was filming it, everyone was filming me. And I remember thinking in that moment, like, I will never have a better birthday than this, and I'm totally fine with that. I could go to fucking Paris on this birthday and sit at the top of the Eiffel Tower with the fucking Pope and Drake and receive $1 billion or whatever the fuck, and nothing will ever top that moment. I finally felt like I was seeing what I created online before me, and all these people that loved me singing me happy birthday on my birthday was such an insane moment, and I literally will never forget it. And then VidCon security fucking pulled me away and kicked everybody out because it was a fire hazard, but like whatever. Oh, fuck, I don't have on my bracelets that I always have on because I was shooting yesterday and I wasn't allowed to have any of them on. But at every show, people always bring me little silver bangles like this, and sometimes they say stuff. This one says, be kind, be true, be you. And I normally wear this little one every day that's like a knot. And on the back of it, it says, don't be afraid. And this girl brought it to me and she was like, I know you're going through a lot. I know you deal with your stalker stuff every day. And I know that it must be hard to not be afraid. And that day I was actually dealing with some like stalker bullshit, and she brought me that and it said, don't be afraid. And I wear it every day. You guys just always know what to say, I guess. In that moment, I was like, fuck, like, thank you. Like, I literally was dealing with it an hour ago. Like, I will be strong. I won't be afraid for you guys. And then I wear another one that says Carpe Diem, seize the day. And that one was given to me at BeautyCon. And you guys always bring me these, and I always wear them because they match my stuff. And I love them because I can just look at my wrist. And it reminds me of you guys. The next thing I'm terrified to use, I would put this on my bed, but I literally never want to fuck it up, is from @Mojo Jojo and @Arcadian Katie on Twitter. Basically, it's a pillowcase with pictures of Chance the Rapper all around it, around a tweet of mine where I said Chance the fucking Rapper is a genius, but it's very fragile and I don't want to put it on a pillow and fuck it up, so I just look at it and cry. The last thing is something that a mom brought me as well, which I think is really ironic. It is a flask that says get lit on it, and the mom walks up to me and she's like, I thought you would like this. And it's really funny to me because I actually have 2 of these because last Christmas my mom got me this exact same flask. So not only my mom but someone else's mom bought me the same flask that says get lit. So if that doesn't say anything about me. And so lastly is letters. I want you guys to know that if you ever write me a letter, I'm going to read it. Anytime I have free time, I read letters from you guys. And after every single show on the plane ride to the next city, or in this case for my world tour, the bus ride to the next city, I read letters that you guys write me. I want you guys to know if you don't have money to get me a gift, or you just want to come see me, or you just want to write me your thoughts and your soul into a letter, I am so grateful for that. I have read so many life-changing stories and cried over so many letters, and I'm so grateful for the letters you guys write me. And so here are a few that I've read, whether it is these open first ones, which I love because I actually do open these when I am feeling like those emotions, which I think is dope as fuck. Like I opened one last week and I was literally having a panic attack that said open when you're anxious, and I read it and it was adorable and I loved it. So I love the open when letters. Or if it's a letter on the back of a pretty drawing like this one, this is a drawing of me and Isabella from a girl named Priscilla. Or if it's just good old-fashioned letters like this one from a girl named Maggie Palmer. This one says you're on you now, right now, and I'm living. Or stuff like this from my main man Daniel @Tana on Twitter. I actually just finished reading this, and it's basically just a notebook full of notes and letters from people that couldn't come and meet me. People always bring me stuff from people that didn't get to come meet me, and it breaks my heart. That's why I'm live streaming this whole tour, because I want people to get that experience. So yeah, those are a bunch of my favorite things from my previous tour that I got from you guys, whether it's just a simple letter or a book of letters or an awesome gift that I love that you guys put your time and effort into making, something sentimental as fuck that makes me cry my eyes out like a little bitch. Thank you guys. Thank you to everybody who came to my last tour to meet me and hang out with me, give me these things or give me moments that changed my life. And thank you to anybody that can't make it to my tour and will just be watching the live streams or commenting on this video or giving me love through the screen. I couldn't do this if it wasn't for you as well. And thank you to everybody who plans on coming to my summer tour. I wouldn't be able to do it without you, and I promise this will be an insane one for the books and it won't let you down, and I can't fucking Wait, I can't believe this is my life. It's like this past week I've been so busy that I haven't even been able to sleep, and I'll find myself sitting in the car on the way to some other fucking project that I'm working on, just thinking back to specific moments in my parents' house when my life was a living hell and I wanted to kill myself every day, and I felt like I had no purpose, and I sat down in front of an iPhone 5 balanced on some bullshit and just started talking, and the fact that I'm here, it'll never feel real. I can't wait to come to hopefully your city and meet you and hug you and thank you in person for doing this for me. So this video is long as hell, and if you made it to this point, holy fuck, you are a trooper. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Download the Live Me app, tweet me a screenshot. I will come stalk your shit, and come hang out with me on Tuesday the 14th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me to answer any of your questions that you have that this video did not answer. And if you get tour tickets, the link is below. Thank you to Full Screen Live for putting this shit on. I couldn't do it without my family over there at Full Screen Live. Tweet me a screenshot of the ticket you just bought so that I can stalk your shit and we can get to know each other before we fuck in person. Like, we have to get to know each other before we fuck, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to check out the description below for all of the links to get all of that stuff and all of my social media to stay updated on international dates and me just answering any questions you guys might have. I hope this video and all of these announcements for my tour were everything you guys wanted it to be and more, and I may just have a few more things up my sleeve. Just you wait. I will talk to you guys in the next video. I love you so